weekend, we'll see better chances for rain. We'll talk more about temperatures by the hour in just minutes.
Oh, they just put more stop sticks down.
They were our eyes in the sky.
3, I'm right over you. 15's over top of you.
I was looking, I kept going, go lower, go lower.
Two choppers colliding, 4 journalists losing their lives.
It is a loss tonight that words cannot even begin to describe.
Coming up,
we definitely think about it every day.
10 years later, the changes to make sure it never happens again.
Introducing El Pollo Loco.
Oh, it's true. We're talking about the 7-Eleven near 48th Street in Van Buren and what's behind it. It's a cemetery dating back to the 1800s.
Cool.
We are off to a warm start.
Just about 6:30. If you lived here in the Valley a decade ago, you'll likely remember exactly where you were when this next story happened.
Yeah, all of us, especially in this profession here at ABC 15. A decade ago today was the day that 2 news helicopters collided over central Phoenix. ABC 15's John Genovese with a look back at that unbelievable day and what has changed since that terrible tragedy.
It was the day breaking news hit too close to home.
You just did hit a car.
A high-speed pursuit involving a dangerous suspect.
Oh, they just put more stop sticks down.
He'd rammed police cars, crashed into innocent victims, and was running on his rims.
3, I'm right over you. 15's over top of you.
News choppers maneuvered and viewers at the edge of their seats as the suspect tried to carjack another victim.
There was a bunch of choppers in the air.
No one was prepared for what happened next.
You know, I was looking, I kept going, go lower, go lower, go lower.
I said they hit each other.
2 helicopters colliding. In an instant, those who cover the news became the news.
It is a loss tonight that words cannot even begin to describe.
And I was hoping and praying that somebody would open the door. Nobody opened the door.
4 journalists, ABC 15's Craig Smith and Rick Krolak, 3 TV's Scott Bowerbank and Jim Cox, losing their lives in the fiery crash at Steele Indian School Park.
All of us in this community have had a special loss today.
10 years have now passed. Covering the news from the air is drastically different.
Instead of all working the same altitude, try to stay 500,000 feet of separation between aircraft.
The 5 major Phoenix news outlets now share just 2 helicopters. Steve Watkins and Troy Barrett work on one of them. Pilots no longer report, keeping their eyes focused on flying. Better communication and better technology, like this long-range camera, has made its way on board.
That allows us sometimes to stay far back, up to a mile, even a mile and a half at times, from the actual scene itself.
Moves to ensure safety in the skies.
They were the best of friends.
And to honor those lost by making sure it doesn't happen again.
They were so close working together. They enjoyed it so much.
There will be a moment of silence at 12:46 this afternoon at Steele Indian School Park, the memorial to mark the anniversary. I worked at our sister station in Tucson at the time, but I remember the exact moment that the news came into our newsroom. So many knew them well, all 4 of them who worked here in the news business.
Yeah, I mean, the news world is a very small one. Everyone, knows everybody. And Chris, you actually worked very closely with Craig and Rick. You were reporting that night. I mean, certainly a somber day for you as well.
I can't believe it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
I remember watching that unfold, and you never want to report on the death of a friend.
Right.
That's what happened to me that very day. I had just gotten back from covering the Brins fire in Sedona. I spent 9 days with Rick up there. I say it with a smile because we had such a wonderful time. I have goosebumps talking about that very moment there. They were supposed to be landing on that chopper pad. That's our chopper pad upstairs here. And I'll never forget how tough it was knowing that chopper would never return, and that smile from Rick Krolak I will miss so deeply, and still do to this very day. We all thought that they lost their signal.
Yeah.
It was something that simple.
Yeah.
We had no idea that we lost 4 friends that day, and even right outside, we still honor them on the patio here at ABC 15.
Yeah, this is a look at that part of the chopper there, actually, and you love how it says ABC 15 and dedicated to their memory, and obviously the chopper there, the symbol for all of us, etched into our memories. So many years later now, 10 years.
Absolutely, and you said can't believe it's been 10 years, but that's why it's so important to look back and to remember some of those fantastic stories that you were sharing with us a little earlier. And there is one other part of the story that we do want to update you on. Molly the flying dog, you might remember, was a frequent part of ABC 15 mornings. The West Highland White Terrier often flew with Craig Smith on Chopper 15. Molly lived a long and happy life with Craig's parents. Unfortunately, she did develop a tumor earlier this year and passed away. She was 15 years old. Her ashes have now been spread with Craig's.
All right, let's talk now about your most accurate forecast. Maybe you're just getting ready to get out the door here this morning. We do have some